opposed to maybe earlier in the month when he was on a little bit of a cold stretch?
Yeah, I think what I see out of him is, yes, he's making shots, but I think he's also just like impacting the game in so many other ways. Like the Portland game, he starts off with like 2 or 3 offensive rebounds. He's playing great defense. To me, that like gets him going, gets his body going. Now all of a sudden, when he gets an open look, and actually he benefited from it, offensive rebound, he got tapped, ball gets swung around to him for a corner 3. Then he gets some clean looks, and I just think it get like the positive momentum of your competitive spirit is going, and then he's able to bang some threes. So anyway, I think that it's a lot of different factors going into it, and then on top of it, his teammates just continue to put him in really good spots, whether it be an offensive rebound, and some of the screening I think from our bigs has been huge. He's been flying off of some of the off-ball screens with some really clean looks.
So sometimes, like, to start a game, maybe it helps for a guy to have maybe a non-shot kind of play to sort of get a feel of the game first that can kind of lead into that first shot attempt.
For sure, and I think that you're kind of trying to probably put me on the spot. I got to draw up a play for him to get him going a little bit too, but I'll work on some ATOs to get him some looks. But I do think whenever he kind of just has a feel in the game and can get a deflection and get an easy layup or a lob from Melo, it definitely helps him going into that next shot.
You've deployed some lineups with Kobe and Brandon, some with Kobe and Khan, some with all 3 of those guys. How fun has it been to kind of test out these lineups, and what have you seen from those rotations so far?
Yeah, it's been good so far, and thank goodness we've won, or you guys would criticize me. But it's been great to watch it because I think Kobe has such a great competitive spirit to him, but he's also such a dynamic offensive player that we can put him in a lot of different spots. And we're seeing Brandon and we're seeing Melo and we're seeing Khan get pressured a ton. And it just helps having another really good ball handler out there, somebody that's got a great basketball IQ, that's a 3-level scorer and a really underrated, I think, playmaker. Some of his passes have been really good for us. So it's fun having that much depth. I think he's coming along really well, and he's going to help us down the stretch.
One of the staples of the offense last year seemed to be Grant setting those flare screens, the pass over top, and the injury may have stopped that, but it seems like it's back tenfold. Can you talk about maybe why that is? Is it the increased shooting you have on this team where you want to run more flare screens for people, or just kind of tell us why that is so back in a prevalent manner?
Yeah, I think that our offense, just trying to find a balance. We lead the league, and I think pick and rolls. We play with pretty good pace and getting the ball up the court, the pass aheads, the pass acrosses. I think our 3-man actions in pick and roll have been really effective for us. And so we're just trying to find some moments, whether it be after timeout plays or on dead balls, trying to find a little bit more off ball. We think that it helps our guys alleviate a little bit of that physicality and pressure, and then now allows them either to turn a corner and drive and kick, or to get into a pick and roll with a live ball now.
You go back to watch the film of this 4-game win streak that you guys have had. What stood out most to you? I guess I'm thinking about what you guys are doing well, what do you want to improve upon to keep it going the way you want to?
The 2 things for me are just our defensive intensity and connectedness. I see a group that's able to be really versatile with how many coverages we're running during the game. We've thrown out some full court pressure, some zone press, some 2-3 zone. We've been switching 1 through 5. I think that our group is just growing with their ability to be in multiple coverages and then communicate within those coverages and execute them really well. And then on the other end of the floor, I feel like our ball movement just gets better and better every game. It's obviously some of the screening has helped putting us in an advantage to be able to get downhill, but the rim reads and the paint reads, the playing together, playing for each other offensively has been huge.
Obviously, you guys are only focused on yourself and what you control, but is it a little bit tempting to maybe check the standings at this point in the season?
No. We are still full steam ahead on our daily process, on our improvement, our growth. Not talking about those things has put us in a position to play meaningful games. And if we continue to do what you're supposed to do, hopefully the chips kind of fall where they should, and we'll still be in contention for those things.
You guys have obviously made the climb with the recent win streaks and everything, and so you're talking about those meaningful games. What is the room like now that you guys have worked your way into this position where this franchise hasn't been in quite a while? We're playing meaningful games as we get into March.
Yeah, I think the group is hungry to go out and compete. They're hungry every day they come into work, and they want to continue to push the envelope on what can we take in from film? What can we get better at into quarter? How can we just get better at certain situations that we think could help us down the stretch? But the other thing I think our group is loving is the the buzz around town. I think when you come to Spectrum Center and you feel the energy in the arena, it's really elevating us. And so there's a gratitude level for our fans and an appreciation for that as well.